Hey, Jim McCullen here from Corporate Email Mastery. I thought I'd show you how to use Outlook Quick Steps. This is a great feature in Outlook to take care of repetitive steps that you have to do to respond to an email. And in the example I'm going to use, I get invoices in from my accounting department regularly that I have to review and approve. So without the quick step, I would have to either do a reply all to the message and then reattach the attachment, or forward it, put the addresses in again, type my message, send it, clear my follow-up flag to get it out of my system. So there's a lot of steps there. So with quick steps, I can do that all in one easy step. So let's take a look. So I've got a demo account set up here, and I've got an invoice waiting for approval. So up here, you'll see the quick steps, and it might change depending on your version of Outlook where these are located. Click the little arrow here, and you can say create a new quick step. And I always like to go to custom and just create everything myself. So I'm going to first name this. You can call it anything you want. And so my first action is I want to forward this message that I've received to one or multiple people. And in this case, I'm just going to forward it to myself. It's just a demo. But I could CC in as many people or BCC in as many people as I wanted. I could change the subject, but it's going to leave the default subject. And here's my text box. So I've responded with, I approve the invoice, best regards, Jim, right? So that text is all handled for me. And then I've got to add a couple other actions. So the first thing I want to do is I want to mark this complete so that it gets out of my system. And then I also want to just mark it as read so that it doesn't appear as unread in my inbox. That way I know it's all been handled. So let's go ahead and click finish. So now I've got my invoice approval, and you can see it's right here. So let's go through the step. Invoice comes in, it needs my approval. I take a look at it, I click on it, I look at the invoice, is it acceptable? Yes, okay, I want to approve it. So now what I'm going to do is click the invoice approval quick step. It's automatically put in the to and CCs if I had any. The subject is the same. It's got the attachment. It's got my text approving the invoice. All I have to do is click the send button. It's now out of my CYD folder. It's still in my inbox as normal. It's marked as approved or cleared out, but it's still there if you need it. But it's out of the system. So 2 keystrokes to send that message. Click the invoice approval, click the send button. That's the benefit of quick steps. And you can do all different types of things like moving messages around, flagging them as complete, replying and automatically deleting them. So if you have repetitive steps that you're doing over and over again on the same type of message, consider using quick steps for it. And if you have any questions at all, just post them right on the Facebook group.